10 dangers of consuming too much garlic. Consume garlic, but don't make this mistake of other people. Garlic is very awesome to health, but be careful of these precautions before consuming garlic. By God's grace, in this particular channel, garlic is one powerful item of nature that we always use, being that it possesses some powerful spiritual aura, ranging from stopping every form of bad dreams, protecting you from negative and malevolent forces, and it has powerful health benefit, which very soon I will equally be sharing its powerful health benefits in Jenny Global Solutions. And believe me, too much of everything is bad. I like to always strike balance in my videos, as well as to a great extent tell you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. There are also certain health risks, health hazard, and dangers associated with too much consumption of garlic, and that is why in your consumption of garlic you have to take adequate precaution in order to consume it at very low quantity that your body desire and not overconsumption. Like I could remember that I made video which is still relevant to today, that is good that before you go to sleep, chew one garlic, because it will not only protect you from malevolent forces, it does a lot of health wonders in your body. That was why I restricted just one piece. I didn't say bunch or many quantity, but I emphasize just one clove like this, because I know that too much of everything is bad. So if you will follow me to the end of today's video, I'll be sharing with you 10 credible reasons why you have to be careful with your consumption of garlic. At the end of this video, you will know whether you will still be consuming garlic the same way you consumed it before, or you will take adequate precaution. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it as to do so. May God bless you. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss 3 important variables, which are health, safety, and spirituality. In this channel, we pray strategic prayers, we read the word of God in and out, we believe in balance. That is why we do spiritual work, because Bible said faith without work is dead. And also we emphasize safety. That is why even when I tell you health benefit, spiritual benefit of a thing, I must bring up the safety precaution side of it. And that is why this video is necessary today. So if this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this beautiful family, you are highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always stopping by. So without wasting time, let's go. Consume garlic, but don't make the mistake of others. Overconsumption of garlic actually causes digestive discomfort. It can cause diarrhea. It can cause, to a great extent, bloating. In other words, one way or the other, you see that your stomach is trying to burst and you're releasing gas. And in fact, I wish to tell you that if you notice some a kind of allergic reaction in your body, some discomfort whenever you consume garlic, you may need to meet your doctor before you actually consume garlic. And if you can get in touch with the other of my channel, which is Jenny Global Solution, I'll be sharing 5 sets of people that may never consume garlic. They will always experience adverse effects when they consume garlic, so that you will know whether you fall in that category and stop it completely. Instead, use it for your most spiritual work. You will still get awesome results, and that benefit you think you will get from it, it is also packaged in other items of nature, fruit or seeds of nature. So you can now be putting it under your pillow like I've made in the past, and then probably put it in on your window and some other places, but you may not consume. So that is number 1. Number 2, are you aware that garlic causes bad breath? Whether you like it or yes. Garlic contains sulfur compound that to a great extent, it helps to contribute to persistent bad breath. That is why if you notice me in the video where I shared that you should be swallowing garlic or consuming 1 garlic daily, I only emphasize swallowing it. Don't use your teeth to bite it. And then to a great extent that you can use something like palm kernel oil to swallow it, or anointing oil to make it slippery for it to be easily swallowed, so that you will not go and then be biting it with your teeth, because biting it with your teeth will make it to smell in your mouth. And some of us that are married, one way or the other, Your spouse may want to come to you and he wouldn't like that smell, and tomorrow let it not be the reason why he will start going out or she will start going out, God forbid. So, but by the way, I am trying to say that if you're already having issue of bad breath, that in your life to an extent you're experiencing bad breath, because there are some people it is in their nature, not even because of a special health challenge or because of one way or the other spiritual attack, but they notice that they are easily having bad breath. You may not easily even consume garlic at all for the sake of improvement in your breath, because actually even when you swallow the garlic without biting it, when you go to urinate, sometimes when you produce sweat, you are still perceiving it. Now, for those people that is having bad breath already, struggling to come out of it, please stay away from garlic. Number 3 is heartburn. Garlic excessive consumption can cause you to be having persistent heartburn, or what we call acid reflux, because one way or the other it affects your internal system and it can actually cause this acid reflux or heartburn. Now, if you are always experiencing heartburn, you may need to stay away from garlic or consume it at a minimum quantity. Number 4 is, are you aware that garlic sometimes causes skin irritation? Do you know that sometimes direct contact with garlic consumption, like consuming it raw, because most of these things I'm talking about, it happens more when we consume it raw. And of a truth, if you want to get the best, both the health and all condition from garlic, it is actually raw that is best. For example, there are women that you notice that no matter how you are raised by your man, your husband, that you find it hard to get weight and you always experiencing painful a kind of fun. One of the easiest way to treat it is your regular consumption of garlic. At a time, you will notice that that problem is no longer there. But I must tell you this, that if you have gotten the result you need, you might reduce, because it causes skin irritation to some people. So if you notice that your skin is sensitive to garlic, that most of the times when you finish consuming garlic, after sometimes you start noticing skin irritation, start noticing something that look like burn, start noticing something like as if you have a kind of eczema but not real eczema, you may reduce drastically your consumption of garlic or stop consuming garlic for some time or stop it completely. It depends. So I am only sensitizing you. I may not decide for you what to do. Then number 5 is blood thinning. Are you aware that garlic have blood thinning or thinning properties that to an extent can cause risk of bleeding, especially when combined with certain medications? So if you are in any special medication, you may need to consult your doctor before consuming garlic. This is one reason why, to a great extent, when you combine garlic with some other things and you're having something like fibroid, blood fallopian tube, it works faster and also helps in also working on infection, because to a great extent it will help to evacuate all those bad blood and then all those unwanted materials in your system. But too much consumption of it can cause bleeding, in the sense that if you are your menstrual cycle, you will notice that the bleeding increases. And then if you happen to have any small wound, then to a great extent the blood that will come out will be beyond normal. So this is the reason why you have to take precaution before you are consuming garlic. The next one is allergic reactions. Are you aware that some people actually experience skin itching, irritations, and even difficulty in breathing when they are consuming garlic excess? I come to know about this because I have a sister that is living in abroad. Then during that time there is COVID. She was consuming a kind of garlic in high quantity for as a protective measure, she and her family. And then after some time, she started experiencing this difficulty in breathing. Then when she get to the hospital, after all different assessment by doctors, they cannot like lay hand on exactly the cause of this problem. Then along the line, they now like started interviewing her on her feeding and nutrition. They noticed that she consumes garlic in excess quantity. So they not like told her to stop some of those food that she consumed in excessive quantity, especially garlic. Then after some time, she noticed that she started getting herself. Then from that time, she reduced consumption of garlic to barest minimum, and she noticed that she suddenly becomes fine. So what am I telling you? When you are experiencing things like this, sudden swelling of your body, itching, like you're suffering from eczema, and then you're having difficulty in breathing, my dear, you may stop consuming garlic for some time and watch it and see if that is coming from garlic. If it is coming from it, you may stop consuming garlic completely or once in a while. So that is, by the way, that's why I share different types of spiritual tips in this channel, that even if this one will not help you to stop the bad dream or help you to quench eating in the dream and so on and so forth, you can actually use something else like charcoal, like bitter cola. It's not a must that it's only garlic that will do the wonders that you're looking for. And another one is low blood pressure. If you are a patient of low blood pressure, my dear, stay away from garlic, because garlic lowers blood pressure. That is one of the excellent health benefits of garlic. So if you are having high blood pressure or tendency of having high blood pressure, and then you are constantly consuming garlic, to a great extent, it will normalize your blood pressure. But when you are already diagnosed with low blood pressure, believe me, low blood pressure is more dangerous than high blood pressure. It can kill immediately, but high blood pressure can easily be managed. So please, for your improvement in health sake and longevity sake, stay away from garlic completely. Now, even if you are hypertension or high blood pressure patient and you are constantly consuming garlic, please, you may also need to meet your doctor before you consume garlic, so that you are sure that the medicine that you are given will not have a kind of some problem for you, because this one is like using nature, this one is like using chemical drugs to lower it. And then from time to time, even if you are taking both, you may need to always check your blood pressure to know when it has normalized, so that you will not, from normalizing high blood pressure, it now becomes low blood pressure. Because I know somebody in my location that was having high sugar, so she started using some herbs, a particular herb, and before you know it, she started suffering from low blood sugar. It now become too low. So even if you're having high blood pressure, from time to time, please always check with your doctor if you're a regular consumer of garlic, so that you will not end up now having low blood pressure problems. So that once your blood pressure normalizes, you stop and then continue your medication or quit your medication, depending on whether you are now perfect. But I know I have sensor that can actually help you to normalize your blood pressure permanently without being on life medication, because that is not the promise of God for his people. So that is, by the way. Number 8 is, like I said before, if you're in a special medication, you may need to get in touch with your doctors, because I know garlic to also interfere with certain health issues, like people that are already having blood thinning. You may need to stop completely from consumption of garlic, or meet your doctor before you try it. Then if you are in HIV drugs, in antiretroviral drug, my dear, you may actually need to consult your doctor, or without even consulting your doctor, please, it is not the best for garlic. You may stop consumption of garlic, though by God's grace, I know a particular herb to an extent that can actually stop a kind of HIV, but I may not share that in this channel because of certain exigencies anyway. But to a great extent, I know that with the help of God and that particular herb, if God is on your side, you can actually be completely free from HIV/AIDS. So that is, by the way, if you are consuming it, if you are taking garlic and then you are already a HIV patient, you may not need to continue taking garlic unless your doctor has certified. Then if you are in any birth control pills, please be careful of how you consume garlic, because garlic can actually interfere with it and you will suddenly get pregnant, and then you are like crying, that I'm in these birth pills, how come I now still get pregnant? Because garlic have a way of opening all the spaces that is closed, because its health aura is very, very powerful. That's why if you are looking for a child, it is one of the powerful spices. Garlic and clove, you shouldn't be joking with it, because to a great extent, God can use it to help you conceive. So if you are in birth control pills, you may need to be very cautious of how you are consuming garlic, because it can interfere with that pills, it can interfere with that injection, and you will suddenly get pregnant. and then you will not be happy because of your reason for that shy spacing or birth pills. So that is, by the way, number 9 is that it can actually lead to increased bleeding risk. You know that excessive consumption of garlic can make you to bleed excessively if you happen to go through surgery, and then for some individuals that have bleeding disorders already, like those people that normally have a kind of blood coming out from their nose from time to time, though there is perfect cure for it. You can get miracle leaf. Once it starts, put on miracle leaf, squeeze it, and then put it in that nose, it will cease. And when you do it from time to time, before you know it, you will never have it again. But if you are such that normally have it, and then you may need to stay away from garlic, and then any small thing you notice that you bleed, stay away from garlic. You are going to toilet, you notice that small thing, you pass blood with your stool, you may stay away from garlic. The last but not the least is garlic have potential of toxicity, being toxic. In rare cases, large consumption of garlic or garlic supplement may lead to toxicity symptoms such as nausea, like in the morning you are like feeling like sickly, just like pregnant woman, early morning sickness, vomiting and diarrhea. So if you notice that these symptoms start happening to you and you know that you are not even pregnant, you may stay away from garlic for some time. And this is one reason why there is no law against moderation. Be moderate in your consumption of anything. That is why when I made video about you swallowing garlic, I only emphasize just one clove, which I still swallow to date, and it gives me what I want. And then when I'm doing a kind of hibiscus tea, I add some, but I am very, very conscious of not consuming it too much, because too much of everything is actually bad. So please visit Jenny Global Solutions, because I will be talking more about this garlic there, and God will bless you as you do so. Please share this video widely, subscribe to our channel if you have not done so, hit the bell notifications as to always get my next upload, comment on this video, share it to everyone. My share be helping a lot of people as you do so. May God bless you. So with this I say, enjoy your day.